د نو لوبغاړو لپاره تر څو خپل سینیر لوبغاړي ملي ټیم لوبغاړو سره کینی په دغه 2 میاشتو کې ډېر شیان یادېږي او هیله به مې همدا وي چې هلکانو به ډېر شیان یاد کړي او زموږ لپاره هم ښه ده تر څو پورې چې په غټ کرکټ کې ورته حوصله درکوي په بالینګ سپیل یو شی ډېر شیان پکې یادېږي.
د مقابل لوبډلې په اړه باندې څه وایاست د هغوی توپوهونکي چې کوم په دې وروستیو لوبو کې لوبېدلي دي بیخي زبردست دي؟
هندوکش وګورو واقعا ډېر زبردسته لوبډله ده ته فاینل پورې را رسېدلي نو حتما به ښه لوبډلې توپوهونکي هم ښه دي ښه لوبېږي نو ښه ټیم ده عموما.
ډېره زیاته
مننه خیر اوسئ.
محمد ابراهیم عبدالرحیم زی د هندوکش د میوند چامپینز د لوبډلې چټک توپ اچوونکی چې په لومړیو کې د خپلې لوبډلې لپاره اټیک ترسره کوي. شهرزاد صاحب
نن چې کله ګورو دا د ملي لوبډلې اتلان او زموږ هغه ستوري اتلان چې دوی خپل تجارب د ځوان لوبغاړو سره شریکوي او دلته خپل پرفارمنس کوي دلته روحیه ورکوي لوبغاړو ته موږ نور هم د کرکټ د قوت هغه زیرې د نړۍ لپاره ورکوو.
بېشکه دا تر ټولو بهترینه او ډېرې ښه موقع ده زموږ د ځوانانو لپاره چې د خپلو ملي لوبغاړو سره هغه لوبغاړي چې یو وخت د هغوی لیدل ورته یو خیال یو خوب او اوس د هغوی سره په ګراونډ کې په لوبغالي کې لوبېږي او د هغوی هغه تجربې چې هغوی په نړیوالو ډګرونو کې ترلاسه کړي دي دلته د دوی سره شریکوي چې څه ډول توپ اچونه وکړي څه ډول حتی ډګر ساتنه ترسره کوي چې د لوبې یو ډېره زیاته مهمه برخه ده څه ډول توپوهنه ترسره کوي نو یقیني دا د نړیوال سټیج لپاره د افغانستان لوبغاړي د افغانستان ځوانان تر ټولو ښه چمتو کولی شي.
واقعي شکل ما مخکې ویلې چې دلته نه کرکټ زده کوي دلته د لوبې مدیریت زده کوي او لوبغاړو ته دا تجربې انتقالیږي. په دې شیبو کې را سره د افغانستان د ملي لوبډلې تکړه لوبغاړی او د هندوکش سټرایکرز لوبډلې لوبغاړی چې په دې لوبو کې ګډون لري ښاغلی افتاب علم به زموږ سره په خبرو اترو کې یا علم صاحب ستړي مه شئ په خیر راغلی.
سلامونه احترامات تاسو ستړي مه شئ او یارانه تلویزیون ټول لیدونکو ته سلامونه وایم. مننه.
نن خو لږ هوا شپې باران وشو نن هوا لږ خوندوره ده نن به د لوبې نه تاسو هم خوند واخلئ که څنګه؟
بالکل مونږ خو دلته دا 5مه لوبه ده که څه هم 4 لوبې مونږ ډېرې په ګرمي کې وکړلې خو انشاءالله دې لوبې نه به نن خوند واخلو موسم نن ښه شوی دی.
علم صاحب تاسو په اول به په دې باندې خبرې وکړو چې تاسو پرفارمنس تر دې مهاله پورې د خپل لوبډلې سره څنګه وه څومره کم رول تاسو ولوبولو څومره تجارب مو شریک کړل څومره خپله ښه ولوبېدلی؟
بالکل ښه پوښتنې دې وکړله نو زما چې کوم چې شی تجربه کرکټ کې دی نو هغه ما سره ماشاءالله ینګ بالران دي نویز زدران رحمان شریفي کامل کاکړ خپلې تجربې مو سره شریکې کړې هماغه وجه ده چې زموږ د بالینګ پارټنرشپ ډېر ښه روان دی او فاینل ته رسېدلی یو نو یو چیلنج مې ځان ته ټاکلی او هماغه چیلنج دی چې زه پکې الحمدلله اوسه پورې کامیاب روان یم 21 وکټ یې پکې اخیستې دي او انشاءالله کوشش به کوم چې نن هم د خپل ټیم په ګټه باندې ښې وکټې واخلم.
مقابله لوبډله څنګه ارزوئ؟ مقابل لوبډله کې هم ډېر زیات قوي لوبغاړي دي ستاسو برنامه به د هغوی په وړاندې څه وي؟ کوم لوبغاړی ستاسو به غټ ټارګېټ وي یا د کوم لوبغاړي څخه ویره تاسو ډېره ده؟
ویره خو هم نشته ده مقابل لوبډلې سره موږ 2 لوبې الریډي کړي دي یو هم ترې ګټلې وه یوه برابره شوله نو انشاءالله موږ بس کوم خپل قوي سټرین ده په هغه به ځو له خیره سره او بیا به کوشش کوو چې هغې ته ماتې ورکړو په دې فاینل کې.
تاسو د یو ځوان ملي لوبغاړي په حیث باندې چې عمر کم دی او تاسو د ملي لوبډلې عضویت په ډېر ځوانۍ کې ترلاسه کړی او تر اوسه پورې تاسو لوبغاړي یاستئ خو دا چې تاسو د نوي ځوانان ګورئ د افغانستان د کرکټ لپاره روان دي او دا د احمد شاه ابدالي فرست کلاس سیالیو د هغوی لپاره یو تعداد دی څه مو ولیدل تر دې مهاله پورې څه ګورئ دا شپږم پړاو ترسره کېږي تاسو د لوبغاړي په حیث باندې څه موندلي دي اوسه پورې؟
بالکل لکه ما خپل ټیم کې موږ سره داسې ټیلنټډ لوبغاړي دي خالد احمد زه برکت الله ابراهیم زه یوسف شاه او ماشاءالله په بالینګ کې نوی زدران دی را سره همداسې نورو ټیمونو کې نو زه دا ځوانان ګورم نو دا د افغانستان د کرکټ دپاره یو ډېر د خوشحالۍ خبر دی او ډېر خوشحالېږم چې دغسې تکړه ټیلنټډ لوبغاړي راځي د افغانستان کرکټ ته نو د افغانستان آینده انشاءالله ډېره ښه ده.
دا فضا چې ما کله ولیدله ما داسې احساس وکړو چې د کرکټ زموږ داسې میدانونه اوس الحمدلله لرو چې موږ او دې کې داسې لوبغاړي لوبېږي چې موږ ته هیلې راکوي. ستاسو نه موږ هیله دا ده چې خپل تجارب د ځوان لوبغاړو لپاره انتقال کوي چې تاسو یو وخت کې د یو ښه روزونکي او د لوبغاړو تر څنګ د یو ښه روزونکي نوم هم په افغانستان کې وګټئ.
انشاءالله ولې نه بالکل موږ خپله هم ډېر خوشحاله یو چې داسې ښایسته میدانونه په ننګرهار کې داسې ښایسته میدان لرو خوست کې په کندهار کې نو دا زموږ د ځوانانو د ټولو لوبغاړو لپاره یو د افتخار خبره ده او چې نن دغسې میدان کې د فست کلاس فاینل لوبه کې او رڼا تلویزیون له لارې نو دا ټیسټ څلور ورځنۍ ټیسټ لوبه خلک ګوري نو دا ډېره د خوشحالۍ خبره ده.
ډېره زیاته مننه کامیابي درته غواړم بیا د ښه لوبېدو په هیله.
خوشحاله اوسئ، تاسو نه هم ډېره مننه.
آفتاب علم او د نن په لوبه مو سره خبرې وکړلې. د فرست کلاس دا پړاو دري صاحب شپږم پړاو دی او دا به حتما تفاوتونه درلودله. تاسو د پیل نه وایي ستاسو لږ یوه قصه واورو چې د پیل نه تر دې مهاله پورې د نوو لوبغاړو لوبېدل به څومره تاثیرګزاره و په دې لیګ کې؟
واقعا شهرزاد صاحب لکه څنګه چې آفتاب علم وویل، څنګه ابراهیم وویل، یا چې ما کومې مرکې دلته کړي دي هغه تېره لوبه کې موږ هم دلته وو، یا مو هماغه له کابله څخه څارله. تر ټولو غټ او لوی تفاوت دا دی دلته چې د لومړي ځل لپاره تقریبا ویلی سو چې 80% ټول نوي ځوانان لوبغاړي او داسې ځوانان لوبغاړي چې هغه د میرویس نیکه د ورځنیو سیالیو څخه راغلي دي. په لومړي ځای فرست کلاس سیالیو کې د لوبېدو ویاړ ترلاسه کړی دی، هغوی لوبېدلي دي او هغوی دومره ښه ځلېدلي دي چې واقعا هم هغه د ملي ټیم لوبغاړي متاثره کړي دي، هغوی باندې اغېز کړی دی چې یو نوی ځوان مثلا لکه خالد احمدزي په نوم یو لوبغاړی خپله دومه لوبه کې 135 منډې جوړوي او هغه هم په داسې یو روحیه جوړوي فکر کوي چې د ملي ټیم لوبغاړی لګیا دی. یا مثلا د 19 کلونو ځوان لوبغاړی نوید زدران راتګ او هغه تر ټولو ډېرې زیاتې ویکټې اخیستل، ویکټ ټیکر دی 30 ویکټې اخیستې دي چې دا یو ډېر غټ د افتخار ځای د هغه لپاره او د افغانستان د کرکټ لپاره دی. د سپین توپ اچوونکو کې کراسو د عربګل مومند یادونه کولی شو چې مخکې مزاري صاحب هم تاسو ته خبرو کې وویلې چې واقعا یو ډېر کشر، یو ډېر ځوان لوبغاړی چې یعنی د توقع برخلاف دومره ځلېدل او دومره غټ کرکټ په لومړي ځل راتګ او هغه ویکټ ټیکرانو په لیست کې راتلل، دا واقعا هم د افغانستان د کرکټ د ښه راتلونکي یو ښه زیری او ښه خبر دی.
واقعي ډېر ښکلې خبرې چې په دې ایونټ کې موږ دې نه بعد به هم اورو او دا پروسه به همداسې دوام لري. د افغانستان د داخلي کرکټ کې یعنې هغه استعدادونه به موږ تاسو ګورو چې هغوی نړۍ دپاره هم ډېره جالبې وي، ډېر نوي استعدادونه به وي او دا کومې خبرې چې تاسو وکړلې او کوم د لوبغاړو پرفارمنس چې تاسو یا کتلی یا نه وي کتلی، دلته د کرکټ لپاره دومره یو غټه ذخیره پرته ده، دومره یو غټه ذخیره ده چې هغه کله راسپړل کېږي او د هغوی په استعدادونو باندې کار کېږي. مهمه مسله دري صاحب دا ده چې د دوی لپاره برنامه‌ریزي دقیقه وشي چې دوی په یو منظم چوکاټ کې د یو لوبډلې د نظم په راوستلو کې، د یو لوبډلې د جوړښت په راوستلو کې، د یو لوبې په ښه مدیریت کولو کې دوی دلته روزل کېږي او دا یو ښه تعداد دی چې کله لوبغاړی هغه سټیج ته ځي. مخکې تا ویلې چې دا لوبغاړی په داسې یو لیول دا چې بین نړیوال سټیج ته ځي دا به دې نه به څه جوړېږي او دا به د دې ځای نه چې دا هر څه زده ولري، دا واقعا چې ډېر یو ستر کار دی.
دا هر څه د دې زیری ورکوي چې د افغانستان کرکټ نه مړ کېدونکی دی. د افغانستان کرکټ یو ډېر اوږد ژوند لري او دغه نومونه چې شیرزاد صاحب ما واخیستل دا یوازې ما د مثال په توګه واخیستل. که چیرې واقعا به پرفارمنس ته راسو همدغسې 80% ټول همغه ځوانان لوبېدلي دي، تقریبا په لومړي ځل یې دغه سیالیو ته لاره کړې ده. یعنې دا په دې معنا چې زموږ انټر کلب سیالۍ چې دي هغه په ډېر معیار ترسره کېږي، د هغه څخه وروسته دویمه درجه او د وزیر اکبر خان سیالۍ چې ترسره کېږي هغه په ښه کوالټي سره ترسره کېږي. دغسې لومړۍ درجه د وزیر اکبر خان سیالۍ، د میرویس نیکه درې ورځنۍ سیالۍ دي. په دې لوبغاړو باندې هلته اصلا کار سوی دی، هغوی هلته روزل سوي دي چې دلته په دومره سترو سیالیو کې ډېر ښه پرفارمنس کولی شي. دغه سکواډ به مو وایي چې
سکواډ وایي لیدونکو سره شریک کړو.
زه به لومړی د میوند د چامپینز د لوبډلې سکواډ درته ووایم. ناصر جمال، آصف موسازی، عبدالهادي ویکټ کیپر، ورسره عمران میر، جاوید احمدزی، جاوید سلیمان خیل، دغه ډول اعجاز احمدزی، عربګل مومند لیګ بریکر، محمد ابراهیم عبدالرحیمزی، مجیب زدران او نسیم منګل هغه لوبغاړي دي چې د میوند چامپینز برخه دي.
او همدارنګه د سیالې لوبډلې بهیرشاه په لومړي سر کې او د آفتاب علم د دې لوبډلې سره لوبه ترسره کوي. نوید زدران دی، همدارنګه شبیر نوري یو د هغه لوبغاړو څخه دی چې د کرکټ د تاریخ ډېرې ښې خاطرې د دې لوبغاړو سره پرتې دي. بلال احمد دی او همدارنګه ننګیالی خروټی دی، طاهر عادل دی، یوسف شاه دی او کمال کاکړ دی، همدارنګه اصغر اتل دی او د دې ترڅنګ خالد احمدي او خالد احمدزی او درویش رسولي په نن لوبه کې د خپل لوبډلې لپاره لوبېږي. یو صحي پیغام په ټول افغانستان کې د پولیو پر ضد باندې د واکسین یو پروګرام روان دی چې تاسو خپل 15 کلو څخه کم ماشومان په دې واکسین کې شامل کړئ، یعنې دوی ته دا واکسین واخلئ چې دوی د پولیو د ناروغۍ څخه وژغورل شي. کورنۍ په دې کې ډېره زیاته مهمه ونډه لري. که ماشومان مو ویده هم وي د ښه به یې راپاڅوئ او په دې واکسین کې ګډون وکړئ. ډېره زیاته مننه دریځ صاحب. ورو ورو به لوبې ته ورځو که څنګه؟
بله لوبې ته ځو. لوبغاړي هم کښته سوه او توپوونکي هم شبیر نوري او خالد احمدزی چمتووالی نیسي. کومنټري باکس ته به ځو. اول ته به نجیب سالارزی، ګل حارث او عبدالمالک چمتو دي چې په دې ستره پایلوبه باندې خپله تبصره وکړي.
او ډېره زیاته مننه. ځو اریانا ټلویزیون نه په ژوندۍ بڼه تاسو دا لوبه وګورئ.
Okay, thank you very much. And this is the grand final, the 6th edition of the first class tournament, which is titled for Ahmad Shah Abdali First Class Tournament 2023. And this is the final, the grand final, the very important final between Maiwand champions and Hindukush strikers. Along with me in the commentary box is Najib Salarzai, and I am your host commentator, Gul Haris.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to Nangarhar Cricket Stadium. The grand final of first class tournament is being played today. Is the first day morning session after Maiwand champions winning the toss, elected to bowl first. The pitch is having a bit of grass. The ball will carry, and it's going to be a tough time for the batters to settle in.
Definitely, it was really a good toss to win, and that was absolutely a great decision by the Maiwand's defenders, captain Nasser Jamal today. And they had a very outstanding match. So if we talk about the strikers and the champions for the last 5 matches in this tournament, the Hindukush strikers won all their 3 matches, and they have 3 consecutive victories. But the first 2 matches were drawn. And then if we talk about the champions, they won the last 2 matches. The first they lost, the second they draw the match there. And then the second, the third match they lost, and the 2 consecutive victories. So they got a very good sort of a position. They are playing the final right now against the Hindukush strikers. Right now, so a very warm welcome again. So these batters are the champion batters for the Hindukush strikers. They are really good batters. But as far as the bowling is concerned, they have a number of the great bowlers there. Maiwand defenders, Maiwand champions, they are in a very good position to strike the Hindukush strikers in an early stage of the game.
So now here comes Ibrahim Abdurrahman is having the ball in his hand. In there he goes. That's the first delivery from the Fanew's end.
A very good delivery, drifted right to the leg side there, but played it straight to the fielder for no run. So this is definitely a very good match for both the teams to become the champion for the 6th edition. Nasser Jamal, the captain of the side, his performance is extremely outstanding throughout the tournament. If we talk about the another side, Mahbub is the captain of the side. His performance is also extremely outstanding. So here comes... Oh, this time the ball was in the air, but nobody was over there. So it's a good start.
Team of the mark with a single. Having 2 strong sides today. They're having the big final here in Jalalabad. Talking about the weather conditions, quite sunny here. The sun has been beating down, and it rained last night. There will be some damp condition, a little bit moisture on the pitch, but as the day progresses, it's getting drier. So green top, the ball will carry well to the wicket keeper. They've got number of sleeves fielders.
Beautiful delivery, but so far he is just only skidding the ball through the leg side there. He's not going to bowl to the offside, but he's required to bowl to the offside because their number of the slip fielders are there. And if they want to take the early advantage from this pitch, so they have to bowl. The bowler must bowl to only one area, and that area is the offside there because he has already placed a couple of the fielders to this side there. So one fielder is to the deep square leg. Oh, that was a full toss right at the top of his pads, and just only 1 run came from that loose shot there. There is no need to play the loose shots at the early morning because you have a plenty of the times, Larze. You go for your shots and play according to the merit.
Might have seen that they've got only 2 fielders inside the circle, so they're having 2 big gaps available for the batter. The ball is going down there, so he is going to attack. Still, he is bowling and attacking the stumps and leg stumps. Great ball. That's a delivery. That's a good line that you can keep and continue bowling at that line. He is having pace, height, athletic. So he can keep continuing the same line. The pitch is having much grass. It's low outfield.
Yusuf Shah and Shabir Noori are actually the opening batsmen for the Hindukush strikers. That was a fantastic delivery. In the previous match for the Hindukush strikers, both the captain Shabir Noori was not able to score a few runs there for the side. And as far as Khalid Ahmadzai was the centurion in the last match. So this is the end of the first over. After first over, it's only 2 on the board for no loss.
Hindukush strikers against former legends. The target in the second innings was just 2 runs. And they chased it down on Friday quite easily. They've got strong batting and bowling lineup. And the Viziran and Hindukush strikers, the leading wicket takers so far. Zia Sharifi, Aftab Alam, they've got 3 pacers in their side. In the pitches, good for seamers. Shabir Noori will take the strike. Last match we had only one centurion, Ahmad Zia. Khalid Ahmadzai, he was scoring. It's a huge appeal this time. Shouting, but umpire was not convinced. It looks like that it was having a little bit bounce. In the morning session, the pitch is having some sort of bounce. In the second and third, it finds a little, the ball keeps low and is a little tough for the batters to chase. A good start today, or straight away he went for a slide appeal, putting pressure on the batter. I've got 3 fielders on the onside inside the circle. This time again, H, and the ball didn't drag into the stumps. Lucky for the batter this time. He's attacking the stumps, doesn't give loosener ones to attack. Talk about the field set, 3 slaves point and mid-off.
Yes, and definitely it was a perfect delivery, but the umpire was completely unmoved to give him out. Very early morning, the first session is always a very important session for both the side. And that was a very fantastic delivery, very well played. Back to the bowler for no run. If we talk about the field setting, completely a kind of attacking field setting, but you have only 2 fielders there. On this green surface, you need a lot of the fielders towards this slip region, and you need a lot of the attackers there towards that one. Back to the bowler there for no run. If we talk about the surface, this is completely a different surface as compared to the last match was played. The last match was played in the center, the pitch right, which is in the center of these 3 pitches there, pitch number 2. But this is the pitch number 1. For both the ends, there is a lot of the grass, so it carries the ball to the keeper, and that was a very good delivery. This is intelligent bowling performance in the very early stage of the game. He's only bowling to one line and length. And this is excellent for a bowler in the very early morning, that he is controlling his line and length and bowling in one direction there.
Smooth running, Young. Yorker in this time, but played with a soft hands, doesn't push the ball hard. End of the second over.
It's a good news for the Hindukush strikers, but they haven't lost any wicket so far. And they need to stay for a long time, especially for both these openers. It's expected that they will score a number of the runs in this match. In the previous match, they were not able to get a lot of the runs there. So Ibrahim continues. Ibrahim is a very outstanding bowler, having a lot of the pace, muscular, and is very strong, such like Yamin Ahmad, the captain of the team. That was a very fantastic ball, absolutely a gorgeous delivery to watch. He was the captain of Pamir Legends. In one of his morning spell, he was really devastated, and he got 3 wickets there. So Larze, what do you need to bowl on this surface? Because this surface is really, really a fast surface. And Ibrahim has got the pace of 140 or 150.
140 plus with a swing. He can swing the ball both ways, and that's a good bouncer this time. Slight appeal from wicketkeeper. So the way you are going to bowl, continue your line. Short pitch ones, good lane deliveries. The batter is getting confused either to go for a shot or leave the ball. So in that hesitation, he can throw his wickets.
Yeah, whenever you get double-minded, and in that process, sometimes you lose your wicket. So there is no need to be double-minded there. You have to play a very good cricket. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Meanwhile, they got a single. And just make it difficult for the bowlers to get your wicket out. Very early morning and grand final there. This is absolutely a great match between these two sides. These two sides actually top the points table. Hindukush strikers with 3 victories, and Maiwand champions with 2 victories. They qualified for the final. Very vital and very important final. Ibrahim is going to bowl. And that was a fantastic delivery. This is what I was talking about. You have to control your line and length. You have to bowl according to your field set. That would be absolutely outstanding for the bowlers, and it will be very fruitful.
Not important for the batters to chase a ball that's away from the stumps, because the ball is having some swing at the early morning. And Abdali is having a good speed. He's having some ains, swinger, and nips the ball into the stumps. So try to play cautiously against. Goes down this time. Very well dive. Wicketkeeper stops the ball. Saving at least 3 runs for the side. It's a good wicket keeping by signal by umpire Bismillah Jan Shinwari.
And this is the first occasion that Nasser Jamal is captaining a side. And Nasser Jamal, one of the very experienced player, one of the very best player. This is the first time that he is given the chance to be captain a side there. And he's performing like really a big hero there. Oh, that was a fantastic delivery. Look at that again. It was a full-length delivery. He didn't give any chance to the batter. But at the end, the batter dig it out. And so the over is finished. After 3 overs, it's 5 for no loss. A very good start. It's 4 for no loss, correction. That was the first delivery. Absolutely a very good delivery in a very good line and length. He's trying to get a wicket, an early wicket. After winning the toss, the bowlers must prove themselves that the captain was absolutely right choosing bowling first there. They have to bowl a very strict line and length, and they must get the early wickets. The early wicket is now the required for the Maiwand champions. A very young team, a very competitive team there, along with the very strong and a very experienced team, Hindukush strikers.
Bowler attempts to generate extra pace from this pitch and a little bit bounce. And they're definitely looking for early breakthroughs because after winning the toss, they elected to bat first, ball first. That's why the pitch is having green top. The ball carries well to the wicketkeeper and would be looking for some necks and edges.
Nasi Bangal is bowling. Another quite great youngster. He's in the process of learning process for him. But his bowling style, run up, and the way he is finishing, it's extremely great to watch. Look at that. It was incoming delivery, and the batter was a little late to play that shot. So both the teams are very balanced team. If we talk about all the three different departments, these teams are completely strong teams. That was a good delivery, beautiful bowling, beauty. Beaten the outside edge of the bat there. So let us say, if we talk about this team, they have a number of the great bowlers in their squad. Both the sides, especially if we talk about the Hindukush strikers, bowlers.
Yeah, they're having Naveed Zadran so far, the leading wicket taker. 30 wickets so far in this tournament, and still he has got 2 innings to play. And he will prove himself as a young prospect from Afghanistan, expresses himself. Zia Sharifi, he's there having their side. Aftab Alam, one of the national side players, they're having their side. This time again, appeal, huge one this time. Umpire thinks it was height was the issue, was not convinced, or might be thinking the ball was going down.
Yeah, I think the umpire was thinking that the ball was going down. You're absolutely right. It was hitting right on his leg pad, and sometime whenever you are hit on your leg pad and the ball is definitely going to cross the leg side there, it was absolutely a great decision again by the umpire. Very experienced. That's a lovely shot, beautifully played. But the outfield is not like that much lightning. It is not that much fast. And the ball takes its time to travel over there. In the morning session, we have seen in the last match, it was not traveling really fast. So over number 4th is finished. It's 6 for no loss.
In his third over, Abdurrahim balls from the Fanizin. This time he turns the ball on the onside for a single only. He is attempting to bowl to the leg side. Most often he tries to bowl and generates. Mohammad Siraj for India last night. He was really destructive against Sri Lanka, taking 6 wickets for giving 21 runs. The way he bowled was absolutely outstanding. They bowled out all Sri Lankan team in 50.
Yeah, you are talking about the grand final yesterday, played Asia Cup, India versus Sri Lanka. I was sitting in one of the studio before the match, and I told them that today's match is a kind of a modest run chase target. I was thinking about 113 or 115 runs target, but they had a big target of 50 runs target, you know, and very big target from a team such like Sri Lanka. But it's cricket, it's collapsed. Collapsed is always the first factor in the early stage of the game, and they couldn't understand the swing ball of Siraj. They were not able to handle them in a very perfect way. Ibrahim is bowling randomly. He's not able to control his line, and that was a fantastic delivery. He's appealing, but the umpire was totally unconvinced with this perfect delivery. Just the impact of the ball was absolutely great. The height was outstanding, but the most important thing, hitting the wicket, that was only the question. Look at that replay again, a very important replay. What a classical delivery was that one. To me, everything was absolutely great, but one thing which was?
It reminds me like Okar Yunus in the past. He was swinging and bringing the ball back into the stumps. So Abdul is having such ability. He is having a good height. Release the balls from a high point. This time he is just playing with his soft hands. Plenty of balls. You can play, it doesn't matter, stay longer and you can get runs. Wait for the looser ones. So Abdul is having the ability to take some early wickets for the side because the top is full of short grass. That's why the ball carries well to the wicket keeper.
And there is a lot of the swing in the ball. That is very important in the early stage. When you got a lot of the swing in the ball, you must be lucky that you save your wickets there. And this has done. That was a fantastic delivery, a beauty. He's bowling in a very magnificent way. The way he's bowling, it's extremely outstanding to watch. And it's really, really great.
It's a good start so far. It's a good start for Hindukush strikers without losing any wicket. They've got a sedated start. They are not in a great rush. They are looking for the ball to play cautiously, not to throw their wicket at this stage, to be some kind of under pressure after winning the toss. Elected to bowl first is a good decision for the side. How do they utilize?
Yes. So Ibrahim is going to bowl again. Oh, there was an extra bounce. Even the fielder was very well placed for this sort of a catch or edges there. So one of the another over is finished. It's 7 for no loss. Hindukush striker has got a very slow but a steady start. Look at that again. The Hindukush strikers need a very healthy and a very good start at the beginning. Oh, again a very good delivery coming in, which is called in swing or nipping back there. It was really a fantastic delivery. I gave a laugh because the batsman was a double mind. Should I leave it or should I play it? And whenever there is a lot of the swing in these kind of the deliveries, the batters always got double-minded there. And that was, oh, this time he came forward and played a defensive shot. Nasi Mangal. There's the bowler. From both ends, you can see the swing and a lot of the swing, especially in swing. And bowling in swing is always very difficult at the start of the game, especially in the first session or the second session of the game.
Yeah, quite tough for the batters to play such kinds of deliveries while the ball is having a sharp swing towards the stumps. And the grass is also helping the bowler this time. This time bounces out and very well ball, beaten by the pace.
And as well as a lot of the swing, this time outswing. 2 in-swingers, then an outswing. It means he is actually surprising the batter, bowling in a very perfect line and length, not giving any chance. And you know, our third commentator of the day is Mr. Abdul Malik Harote, and he will come to join us after 10 overs. Extremely outstanding. 2 slips are there right now. Oh, this time he has played it into the gap and they will rush for the second run. 2 more to the total. They are not very lazy. They are playing a very mature cricket. You know, for the first hour, you have to finish the swing of the ball there, and then but not losing any wicket, and then you can go to attack somehow. And right now, they are doing a very great job.
So at this stage, they need to just rotate the strike and and be well set. This time, slightly further push the ball through the offside. Fielders having a long chase would be coming just for double runs. So it's a good cricket. It's a 5-day game. You have got plenty of time not to be in a rush to play a rescue shot. Try to watch the ball coming close to the bait. Like once we talked about Pakistan's opener batter, Imam al-Haq. He leaves the ball come close to the bat and then he plays. And that's a good cricket and a good sign.
Actually, there are 3 ways I am going to describe how to play a ball. And what was the best way? That was a beauty right here by Naseem Mangal. Absolutely Jennifer. So 6 over has been finished. After 6 overs, it's 11 for no loss. We will talk about the 3 types of playing your shot and what is shot selection. Scoreboard so far. Hindukush strikers their first innings. Ibrahim continues. That was a fantastic beauty. Absolutely gorgeous to watch again. Completely beaten, not happy with his luck. Otherwise, he's trying his very best to get the wicket. We were talking about the 3 types of playing your shot. One kind, the first kind is play late. As you can finish, let's finish the swing of the ball and then you go to play that. So the second one is play a little early. And that was another good delivery, beautiful. You go and play it early before the ball swings. So these are the 2 types which is very famous all over the world. But the most famous way to play your shot is a perfect shot or a well-timed shot. You play it the time it spots and you understand where the ball goes, which direction the ball is going, and you're going to play according to the time, the exact timing. That is why it is called, he timed it perfectly. So this is the 3 way to play a shot.
That's a great ball once more, but well keeping the ball. Just ripped it down the leg side and swung away. And the keeper behind the stumps really did a great job to stop the ball. You should back your bowlers not to allow and give extra runs at this stage. It's a test game. So putting down catches in the last match, we saw 5 catches were dropped down. So you should try to back your bowlers and try to help them not to drop a catch, especially the dolly ones. Great delivery once more, attacking the stumps, he coming across the stumps and covers, and very well played.
Excellent. This is the way that how you have to play your shots. And if somebody plays early shot and the ball takes the outside edge, inside edge, or leading edge, so it's called a miscued one. So you never and ever miscue your shots. You play it according to the merits. This is why Sachin Tendulkar, Brian Charles Lara, Ricky Ponting, Inzamam ul Haq, Virat Kohli, Ibrahim Zadran, Najib Zadran, these are the very best timer of the ball. Straight to the fielder for no run again. A very calm and a very sturdy start for Hindukush strikers. They are waiting for their chances and they are waiting to fancy their chances. Ibrahim is one of the very best bowler for the Maiwand champions against the Maiwand. Ibrahim was the bowler that they restricted them for the modest target of 209 runs. Very well ball again. But you see, Najib, he is not going to bowl in a very perfect line and length. That is the only reason that he is wicketless. Right now, over number 7 is finished. It's 11 for no loss.
Two genuine bowlers. They are having attacks from both the sides. Ball nips into the stumps. This time played with a soft hands, playing with a straight bat as well. So far, it's a good cricket. After winning the toss, they elected to bowl first, and they were thinking about picking up some early wickets. So far, the batters are restricting them, and they're not allowing to throw their wickets. It's a good cricket from the batters.
We talked about the pace battery of Hindukush strikers, but let's talk about the pace battery of Maiwand champions. So like a champion, they have two champion bowlers, Naseem Mangal and as well as Ibrahim. Oh, what a beauty. Absolutely great. So these two guys are having a very big chance right here to collect some early wickets there. But right now, if you don't control your line and length and you don't bowl a perfect line and length, then you give a great sort of a chance to the batter to go for the big shots. It's really the early stage of the game, I know, but 1 or 2 wickets are needed, the very early blows, to get the advantage of that toss. On the other hand, Hindukush strikers, batters are really calm and quite silent there. That was absolutely a perfect delivery and very well played. Asghar Attal, along with him is Shabir Noori. Asghar Attal is also a champion batter there. He can smash the ball to any corner of the ground. I have seen him during the Shpagiza. His performances were excellent. He scored a number of the 50s in that tournament, 2022.
Well carried to the wicket keeper. Hitting the deck hard, the ball is extracting some bounce from the pitch. And it's a good chance for the bowlers to take at least few wickets in the first session of the morning. As we mentioned, it rained last night, humidity. They can really take the advantage of. Still, they've got 3 slip fillers and a wicket keeper. They are standing in good position, but the ball doesn't carry to slip because there is no edge we haven't seen. And the ball is trying to extract. Attacking the leg stump. It's not a good sign. Even the ball swings in while you're attacking the pace, the ball goes away from the stump, so no chance for the wicket. If the batter doesn't play a loose shot or a risky one. Over number 8 in progress, 11 on the board, without losing any wicket.
See, Mangal continues with the same field setting there. They want to execute their plan, a half of a peel, but it was a very good over to finish. 8 overs gone, a median over, and 11 for no loss.
Shabir Noori hit on rib cage. Some of his body is swollen there. The fuse is out there to have some treatment for. The weather, to compare with the previous match, is a little cooler rather than that day. The Celsius dropped down to, and look at the ground pictures. Good camera work here. Drone camera is just patrolling around the ground. The beauty of this ground. Short leg fielder is brought in. It's a good sign. This time he wanted to turn the ball a little on the offside, straight to the man at galley position. Abdali is swinging the ball in, and that's why they're having one fielder in short leg. And would be some chances for the batter to make a mistake and extract a catch from.
Same sort of a fielding, which was actually we have seen from the Hindukush strikers against the Palmer Legends in the previous match. That was a very good looking shot. Will the ball cross the ropes for the first boundary of the morning? Definitely. It was about to hit the crow over there. But it was really a fantastic pull. He put it away for a boundary. Look at that timing. He is in a very good position to time the ball perfectly into the gap for 4.